answer some tattoo and piercing questions. The first question I had was from Stephanie McKinney about 3D tattoos. I do 3D tattoos. Just depends basically what it is on price wise. And that's how I really base a lot of my tattoos on, just depending on size, detail, how much time it's going to take me to do. I'm always up to doing also 2 sessions if you cannot take it, or if you don't have the money to get the full tattoo, you could always pay for the outline, and then you can get the shading and coloring later if you want shading and color. Also, I just put up a album for $20 tattoos. It's outline only. They're only up to the size of a 4x6. They go no bigger than that. The next question I have is from Alyssa Bella on how much I charge for tattoos, which we already kind of went over that. Like I said, it's just depending on size, detail, and color. It's not gonna uprise your tattoo price like a lot more, but it will up your price a little bit for more detail and color. Also, she had a question about cover-ups. I do cover-ups. But with cover-ups, it takes a time to find something to go with the flow of the cover-up. Cover-ups are very, very complicated to do. But I do cover-ups. It just takes some time to draw, think, stuff like that. I'd rather, instead of somebody putting me a picture for a cover-up, be here in front of me to get a cover-up so I can see it personally. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next question. Is from Elizabeth Wilson. She asks, what's more painful for a tattoo, outlining, wiping, or shading? People vary, people are different. Some people say the outline hurts more, some people say the shading hurts more. But wiping, I don't think too much hurts any more or any less. Depending on the artist, I like to use Vaseline to run my lines smoothly. And I use a dry paper towel to wipe my outline. Now when I'm shading and stuff like that, the paper towel is more damp with green soap to get the excess ink off and stuff like that. And also I use Vaseline also when I'm shading to stop so much irritation. What you need to do before you get a tattoo for the irritation and swelling and stuff like that: 1, you need to eat. 2, take some ibuprofen. Take a couple ibuprofen before you get a tattoo. That decreases the swelling and everything like that, the irritation and stuff like that, plus helps with the pain of the tattoo. Also, she asked about piercing. Getting it done, does it hurt with the clamps? Depending on what kind of piercing you do. I think a lot of piercings don't hurt from the needle getting pierced with your skin. I think it's more either to deal with the clamps or the mouthwash for like the lips, tongue, and stuff like that. Medusas, the brace. The kind of mouthwash I use is what I was taught to use. This stuff's really nasty, or there's acid taste in your mouth, but I think it also numbs your mouth and keeps your mind away from the pain. Clamps, on the other hand, they can hurt in some spots, but that also takes the mind off the pain of the needle. Either or, like, piercings do hurt. I mean, you're putting a needle in your body, so of course it's gonna hurt. Same thing with a tattoo. All tattoos are gonna hurt. I don't care where you get it at. People can say they don't hurt, blah blah blah. It's gotta hurt because I'm running the needle into your skin. So it's gonna hurt. Now some spots may vary too with pain. If you're a person that's firstly getting a tattoo or a piercing, piercings kind of vary. Piercings vary on the person. I'm usually pretty quick with it and they don't hurt too much, so it's usually pretty fast. Tattoos, what I would suggest for a guy or a girl, for the first one, we'll go with the guy first, is your arm, basically your bicep, like this general area. That's the least painful for a tattoo for anybody to get their first one. For a girl, I would suggest shoulder blade or the top of your wrist, right in this general area too. There's a lot of painful spots. The most painful spots are your ribs, your foot, your middle point of your chest. Excuse me, or your spine. Them type of spots are the most painful of spots. Um, but if you guys have any more questions, ask me, and I can make another video if I have to. But I hope this helps you and answers your questions. Thanks.